Hello and welcome to a new episode of Car Mechanics Simulator. Today we're checking out the new update, specifically the new gearboxes. So we're just going to move this Hellcat over to, well, before we move it over there, what we're going to do is we're going to take this Hellcat on the road. We can hear that big, nice, supercharged engine. So, let's just, oh, that sounds so good, because this is a Hellcat. But, let's see what the gearbox is like. Okay. Now, the gearboxes, when you're spinning your wheels, it kind of smashes off the rev limiter and doesn't change its gearing. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to go put a new custom gearbox in. So we're going to go back to the garage. Now that we're back in the garage, I'm going to take my Hellcat and we're going to move it onto the lifter. Okay, it's on the lifter. So we're gonna have to lift this thing up, as it will do. And this is rear wheel drive, so that means we're gonna need to lift it up all the way on pretty much any car. Actually, yes, any car, because we're gonna need to get up in here and check what type of gearbox this thing has. So this has a V8 gearbox. We're just gonna take this drive shaft out here. After we take the drive shaft out, well, that means we can take the gearbox out after we take the starter out. There goes the gearbox. I mean, there goes the draft. Yeah. Alright, here's the big old gearbox. So we just need to take that thing out. And there we go. Perfect. So I'm actually going to modify a few parts inside of here to make it shift a little bit faster, just so that we can get, you know, nice shifting going on. So we're going to go to the tuning shop for a few of these parts. We're going to buy a clutch plate and a clutch pressure plate. That's all we need to buy there. Now there's this whole new shop called the Custom Gearbox shop. It's called Gear Grip. So we need, that looks like a mumbly jumbly gearbox. The price says it all. That's a V12 gearbox because it's a rear engine. But we need the V8. Because personally, V8s are better than anything. They just are. So that clutch plate on. Now I just need to throw that clutch pressure plate on. And there we go. And we also need to take this clutch release bearing and shove it on. Now, it's time for the gearbox. And also, since the new update, modified parts have this little blue thing on top of them. So you know which ones are modded and which ones aren't. And when I say modded, I mean the better parts that are official to the game. Now that we have it almost done, I can't wait to see if it shifts faster, what does it do? Because I also changed out the clutch, so it might. Now let's go and tune these parts here. The real Hellcat has 8 gears, I believe. Okay, so we're gonna just modify this here. So I have the official thing for a Hellcat put up here. So first gear is a 4. Wait, okay, so we need to mess with the second gear. So that is a 4.71 gear ratio. And then for second gear, it is a 3.14. So there we go, close enough. And then 210. There we go, 210. And third gear is, fourth gear is 167. So there we go, close enough. Now sixth gear is completely just 1. So we need to make it like that. But we forgot to do fifth gear, so fifth gear is 129. There we go. Good. Seventh gear is 0.84. 0.84. There we go. And eighth gear is 0.67. Good. Okay, good. Done. Save that tune. Now we're going to go take this out onto the test track, and we're going to see if it does any better. But really what we're going to go do is we're going to take it to the speed track, because that will give us a better chance to see how well it performs. Okay, we're here on the track. Now we just floor it. There. Now we're going to see how well we do this. Is there going to be a good difference here? Oh yeah, it feels a bit faster while shifting. Now this is, it might just be me, or it might be actually what's happening, but having this gearbox, it makes it a lot better. What speed are we gonna get up to? Jeez, whoa. We're in 8th gear. What? 360, oh god. Well then. So, we went 366 kilometers per hour. Is this really too realistic? Is this really realistic? Or do we have, or is it just the game being a bit weird here? Because the top speed of this car in real life, Dodge says, is 199. But it really has a lot of trouble achieving that. So this car makes about the same horsepower, but we got up to 220-ish miles per hour. So yeah. And let's just look over here at our 0 to 60 time, which is right here. This would be a 0 to 60, because 100 kilometers per hour is about 62 miles per hour, so close enough. 3.7 seconds, most likely faster than what it is in real life. Mainly because I have some nice tires on the back, and yeah. We're gonna go back to the garage now. Right now we're gonna see, will a custom gearbox help you out when going off-road? Well, we're gonna go need to get an off-roader. Okay, so right here I have something that would be somewhat like a Ford F-150 Raptor or something like that. So let's see what happens when we try to get up this. Will we have enough power? Ooh. Nope. So what I'm thinking is, even though we have 500 horsepower, and I think we have in the 600s of torque, a gearbox would be better than just adding power. So let's try and see if we add a gearbox that is better, that we can customize. Will it help us out in off-roading performance? I'm going to move this thing over to lifter C. Now that it's over here, what I'm going to do is just lifting it up. And this is the same exact process as it was for the other car, which was the Hellcat. It's only going to be a little bit different because this is 4-wheel drive. And you can see it's kind of lifted. So, yeah, this stuff doesn't exactly match up. As you might see from here, it doesn't really match up. But I don't care. The only thing we care about is getting that different gearbox on. Because when you're just like looking at it from like the outside camera, it doesn't look that bad. Now I know that I can always just go in and change that to make it better, but I'm not going to. You might ask, well, why? Because I don't have time to do this. It's the weekend, and it's late on Sunday, and I still have to record 5 videos. So, yeah. So, we're gonna go into Gear Shop. What we need is the V8 gearbox. Never mind. What we needed was this one, with this V8. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it a 10 speed, and then make some of the first gear ratios really, really low. So it'll basically be like if you were in low gear. Now, they don't have it really simulated to simulate low gear, high gear, all that crap. But we can at least just change the gear ratios. So now what we need to do is we just go out of here, tune parts. So this thing in real life has 10 gears, and what I'm gonna do here is, so first gear, I'm gonna make that gear so you go really, really slow in it. That's gonna be like 6. We're gonna see how well this does. Okay, I've set it up good enough. I'm gonna move that stuff back a little bit further. Okay, it's good. I'm gonna have my first and second gear pretty close, and then yeah, it's good. Okay, we're back. Now, first gear is really short, so let's see how well this will do. And we're jumping. Perfect. So that's what you want to do in this thing. But anyway, just So, can we climb this now? Look at that. Right up it. Just to show you again, I'm just gonna back down it, and then I'm confident enough that we can probably go from here. Yeah, look at that. Amazing. Anyway, so I think that this will do for this episode. Hopefully you like this episode, and goodbye.